self. So now, let's start coding. First, we display the image. When you are using images on your web page, always make sure you know its exact width and height. Then we wrap the image using a div. This div will be used as the parent div. In CSS, we set the div to the same size as the image. To make the program easier to understand, we add a temporary border to the div. Next, we create the two buttons. There are many ways to create the button, but for now, we use the simplest solution, image. But remember, the two buttons should be placed inside the parent div. We then assign a class to each button. The buttons are now ready. Next, we move them to the right location. First, we set the parent div to relative position, so that it's qualified to work as the reference object. Then we select the left button. The size of the button is 80 by 80. As an extra safety net, we set the size again in CSS. Then we set the button's position to absolute. Next, we move the button's top border, the vertical center of the parent div, using top 50%. Then we make the final lift using margin top. The value should be half the button's height. Also, don't forget the minus sign. And now, the left button has been moved to the desired location. Using the same method, we relocate the right button. We just need to switch left 15 pixel into right 15 pixel. This program is a very typical application of absolute position. Compared with other methods, using absolute position can make our code concise and clear. Our job will also be much easier when adding JavaScript or jQuery to the program.